Your environment is shaping your future. Choose it carefully. Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to make good decisions in some places and almost impossible in others? Think about it. If you are sitting in a quiet library, you are much more likely to read. If you are in a gym, you are more likely to exercise. If you are surrounded by hardworking people, you naturally become more productive. If you are surrounded by negativity, constant complaining, and people who have given up on their dreams, staying motivated becomes incredibly difficult. Most people believe success is only about willpower, but psychology tells us something different. Your environment often influences your behavior more than your motivation ever will. In fact, many of the choices you think are yours are actually shaped by the people and places around you. Imagine planting two identical seeds. One is planted in rich, healthy soil. The other is planted in dry, rocky ground. The seed isn't the problem. The environment is. The same is true for people. Sometimes we spend years blaming ourselves when the real problem is the environment we've accepted. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you decided to stop eating junk food. You promise yourself, starting tomorrow, I'll eat healthy. But then you walk into your kitchen. There are chips on the table, chocolate in the cabinet, soft drink in the refrigerator. Every unhealthy choice is within arm's reach. Now ask yourself, how long do you think your willpower will last? Probably not very long. Now imagine a different kitchen. Fresh fruit is on the counter. Water is always available. Healthy meals are already prepared. Suddenly, making the right choice becomes much easier. Did your self-control suddenly become stronger? No. Your environment simply stopped working against you. The same principle applies to every area of life. If your phone is next to you while you are trying to work, you'll probably check it, not because you are weak, because your brain responds to what's nearby. If your guitar is sitting in the corner of your room, you are more likely to practice. If your running shoes are by the front door, you are more likely to go for a walk. Small changes in your environment create big changes in your behavior. Now let's talk about something even more powerful, the people you spend time with. Have you ever noticed that emotions are contagious? Spend an hour with someone who's constantly complaining and your mood being to change. Spend time with someone who's optimistic and you often feel more helpful. Human beings naturally imitate the people around them. We copy attitudes, habits, beliefs, even the size of our dreams. That's why one of the most important decisions you ever make is choosing who you follow in your daily life. Ask yourself this question. Do the people around me encourage growth or do they encourage comfort? Do they challenge me or do they make excuse with me? Do they celebrate me progress or secretly hope I stay the same? These aren't easy questions, but they are necessary because your future is deeply connected to your surroundings. There is a famous quote that says, "You become like the people you spend the most time with." Whether that's completely true or not, there is enough truth in it to make us pay attention. This doesn't mean you should abandon old friends or judge people who are struggling. Everyone goes through difficult seasons, but it doesn't mean you should intentionally seek people who inspire you, people who make you think bigger, people who challenge your excuses, people who remind you of what's possible. And here's the good news. Today, your environment isn't limited to your neighborhood. Books are part of your environment. Podcasts are part of your environment. The videos you watch, the music you listen to, the social media accounts you follow, all of them are shaping your mind. Every day you are feeding your brain information. The real question is, what are you feeding it? Fear, negativity, endless gossip, or ideas that help you grow? How different could your life look 5 years from now? Never underestimate small daily influences because they quickly become your identity. Another important truth is this: sometimes a challenge in your life doesn't require challenging yourself first. Sometimes it simply requires challenging your environment. If you want to wake up early, put your alarm clock across the room. If you want to read more, leave a book on your pillow. If you want to spend less time on your phone, don't sleep with it beside your bed. Make good habits easier, make bad habits harder. Success is often less about discipline and more about a smart design. So here's today's challenge. Look around your life, your room, your desk, your phone, your friendship, your daily routine. Ask yourself one honest question: is my environment helping me become the person I want to be or holding me back? Choose one thing you can improve today, just one. Move the, dis- Move this direction. Add one positive habit. Follow one person who inspires you. Read one chapter. Take one step toward creating an environment that works for you instead of against you. Because when your environment changes, your habit begin to change. When your habit change, your future changes. If there is one sentence I hope you remember from today's video, it's this: you don't raise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your environment and your daily routine. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In the next episode, we are going to explore one of the most powerful forces in personal growth. Why your identity, not your goal, is the real key to lasting success. I see you in the next video.